talk. Let it be a one second. Let it be an interactive session. Who has practiced Surya Namaskar in their lives earlier?
I have not.
You have not. Who else?
Anybody?
Yeah, I have. I have.
Okay. So let's start with the session. So we will practice traditional Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskar, which has 12 asanas in them. Okay. Guys, if you are listening, please make sure that your at least mic is turned on.
Yeah.
I would request it to be a responsive session, interactive session, because you'll be learning a lot of things here. Any questions, any queries, you can always ask. Okay. So whenever we start with Surya Namaskar, you should be standing in front of the mat.
Front of the mat.
Always you should be standing in front of the mat, because what happens is whenever you perform Surya Namaskar, your body goes back. It keeps going back. So suppose if you are in the middle of the mat, then you will be outside the mat. Okay. So stand. There is a logic behind that I will explain later. So stand in the middle, in front of the mat. Keep both your feet together. Whoever is practicing, please keep your videos on. Even if you're not practicing, you're on your systems, please switch on your mics and be responsive. Okay, otherwise there's no point attending this session. So keep your feet together, hands, fingers open. This position is called Samasthiti. Your chest should be open. Your body should be in a straight line, fingers open. This is called Samasthiti. This is the first position of Surya Namaskar. Aarti?
Yeah.
Are you practicing along? Okay.
Yes.
Second position is Namaste. So when you do Namaste, your elbows should always be up, not like this. This is not the position of Namaste. Elbows should be up. Okay. So second position is Namaste. Now we have, since in one round of Surya Namaskar, there are 12 asanas. With each asanas, there is an associated mantra. Okay. But let us, just say the first mantra. So suppose we say Om Mitraya Namaha.
Om Mitraya Namaha.
This is the second position of Surya Namaskar. Close your eyes, Om Mitraya Namaha. Then from here, hands front. Hands front. Your hands should be parallel, fingers should be open. This is traditional Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskar. How people used to practice Surya Namaskar. That is how we are supposed to learn today. The fourth asana is inhale and back bend. Okay. Now in this also, what happens is a lot of people, when they practice Surya Namaskar, what they do is they take their pelvic forward. Okay. And they try to go more back. So what will happen? They'll have back pain. Correct? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
So they will have back pain if what you need to do, how back bend is supposed to be done is your body should be straight. Only from here, your body should go back. And not like this. Do you understand? Not like this. It should go back like this. My body is straight. My pelvic area is back. It's not like this. So you will have back pain. So the next position is back bend. Next position is forward bend. Now, another mistake in Aarti, are you practicing along? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what happens when you do forward bend as well? This is a mistake done by 90% of the people when they do forward bend. What they do is, I've explained in the previous class also, when you do forward bend, your body, you should not go like this. Your spine should not be rounded. Your intention should not be to touch down. What you should do is take this hip area back. Means take your pelvic back. You see, observe carefully. Take your pelvic back and spine should be straight and slowly, if you're not able to keep your hands down, and you should be looking up. As soon as you look up, the stretch increases. Now, for some people, they cannot keep their hands down. So what they will do is this, okay? Then bend your knee and hands down. You can bend your knee and hands down. Okay, let's start. Take your pelvic back. Spine should be completely straight. Forward bend. If you cannot keep your palms down, you can bend your knee and keep your palms down or your fingers down and look up. Looking up is very important. Looking up is very important because when you look up, your spine automatically becomes straight and the stretch increases. Understood?
Got it.
Okay. Third, then the next round is take your right leg back. First round of Surya Namaskar, always your right leg should be back. Okay. Now, again, majority of the people, for example, what they do is this. Do you see me? Can you see me?
Yes.
So here, your knee is not straight, your leg is not straight. Entire pressure will fall on your knee, which is not correct. What you need to do is take your leg back, your front leg should be 90. So what happens? The pressure does not fall on your knee. If the pressure falls on your knee, then your knee pain might happen or knee injuries might happen. So always ensure that your leg is straight and the back leg is as back as possible. Then only you will get the stretch. And look front. This asana is called Anjani Asana. This asana is called Anjani Asana. Look straight. This is very important. This will help you in hip opening as well. Okay, then what happens? The next step is you need to understand the steps, post which we will do Surya Namaskar together. Okay, now the next step is lift your knee up. Lift your knee up, take your leg back and come to plank position. Now in this also, plank should be straight. We will conduct a class on plank as well. Your vision should be down. This is not plank position. This is called Adho Mokshanasana. This is not plank.
This is cat and cow, no? Cat and cow.
This is Adho Mukh.
Adho, yeah.
Yeah. And this is related to your spine. But plank is related to your core strength. Okay, do you see my body is completely straight? Upper body? And my hands are 90. My hands are not like this. It's not like this. Completely straight. Plank is also very important to understand. If your hands are not 90, if your body is slanted, which means if your body is this, which majority people do, then back pain, 100% back pain. If you do this instead of plank, that means your pelvic is a little lifted, then core strength will not be built up. So this, look down, knee down, then chest down, chin down. This position of chest down, chin down is called Ashtanga Namaskar. Okay. Now, you may require some shoulder strength or hand strength to do this. Chest down, chin down. Ashtanga Namaskar because 8 parts of your body is on the mat. 1, 2, knee, 3, 4, hands, 5, 6, chin and chest. 8 parts of your body is on the mat. That's why Ashtanga Namaskar. Now, for a lot of people, they will not be able to do this. So alternative is keep your elbows down. If you lack some shoulder strength, keep your elbows down and chin should be in between the palms. So bring your body a little forward, this. Okay. Now this will develop the shoulder strength that you require to do Ashtanga Namaskar. Now some people cannot even do this because elbows might have some pressure. So what they will do is completely lie down. Completely lie down and lift. Okay. Now from this position, next step is Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana. Now, how many of you knows what is Bhujangasana? Guys, you need to be a little responsive.
No,
No, not yet.
I don't know.
Okay, nobody has done yoga here in this.
I do practice a little, but not.
Okay.
I don't consider as expert.
That's okay. I think we all have done, yoga at some or the other time. And but understanding the asanas and alignment is very important. Now, what?
Agree.
Yeah. So what happens is, like, let me be very clear and specific. Most of the people, I can say 98% of Indian population practices Surya Namaskar incorrectly.
I realize
Okay.
that.
Yeah. And because fast doing Surya Namaskar, I think I've mentioned in the previous class as well that you're not supposed to do anything fast. Alignment is very, very important also. Okay. Now, Bhujangasana. A lot of people will practice like this.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I
How
have
many
seen.
of you practices Bhujangasana like this?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Now, when you realize, when you do this, your shoulder and your hand is going in. And when you do this, it's going out. Chest is going, expanding. Chest is in, chest is expanding. Correct? Chest is in, chest is expanding. So this is not Bhujangasana. This is a back bend asana. Bhujangasana is an asana for your heart and lungs.
Okay.
So it needs to expand your lungs and it needs to expand your heart area. So when you do this, is it expanding?
No.
When you do this, is it expanding? Got it? So elbows should always be bent like this. Legs should always be together. Hands should be near your chest. And this is Bhujangasana. Do not practice Bhujangasana like this. This is a variation of Urdhmukh. Not Adhomukh, Urdhmukh. We will discuss all that later. Okay? Bhujangasana. After that, you need to come to Adhomukh. So come to Adhomukh. Whenever you do Adhomukh, your heels can be up, no problem. With flexibility and with time, it will go down. If you cannot reach your head down, you can be here, no problem. Okay? Which leg did we take back?
Right.
Right.
That one, right side.
Right leg, right leg. So right leg only will come in front.
Okay.
There is a lot of confusion that which leg will go back, which leg will come front. Correct? So confusing. And people will forget. Very simple. Right leg goes back, right leg comes in front. I'll explain that to you. Okay? Again, leg. We are coming back. We are exiting from Surya Namaskar. So in the same reverse order, we will exit. Anjani Asana. Bring your left leg, hands down, look up. Again, slowly, slowly, inhale, back bend. Front, Namaste, and Samastiti. Okay, this is the entire one round of Surya Namaskar.
Got it.
Now, before we will practice Surya Namaskar once again, but
One
before
question
yes,
I have.
please.
So how
Yeah.
how much like seconds or something we have to wait for in each step?
As much as you can, as much as you can. The more you hold a position, the more flexible, stronger, and mindful you become.
Got it.
But definitely we need time to practice other asanas also. The best time to practice, guys, you have any question and answers, you have any questions related to Surya Namaskar, we have 10 minutes of time where we will, discuss Surya Namaskar questions and answer. You can ask me at that point of time.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Now, what happens? Very simple. A lot of people have this confusion, right leg aage, left leg aage, which leg will be front or which leg will be back. Very simple. Remember this logic. When we started, we took our right leg back, correct? So which leg is getting stretched?
Right.
Right, correct? Same round, while exiting, we brought our right leg in front. Which leg did we is stretching?
Left.
Left.
So in one round, both the legs are getting stretched.
Okay.
And one round is complete by itself. So if I say do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar, that does not make it odd number. That how can I do 3, 2, it should be 4, or it should be 6, or it should be 10. No, one round is complete by itself, because in one round itself, back bending is involved, front bending is involved, core strength, plank is involved, then legs when you do Anjani Asana. So everything is involved in one round of Surya Namaskar.
Got it.
Simple? Okay. Now, one question from my side to you guys. How many rounds of Surya Namaskar do you think we can practice?
I think if I do one properly, which is the achievement.
I can't hear.
I said if I do one properly, it will be an achievement.
Okay. See, earlier, even, I'm a yoga instructor by profession, right? So my students used to do many rounds, 50, 100. But when I teach them traditional Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskar, they can do only 4 max to max. They'll get tired even in 4. They sweat basically, because with right alignment is very important. Okay, when you do it with the right alignment, any asana in that case, not only Surya Namaskar, what happens? You sweat more, it is more difficult. So that is why even in the basic asanas, my students struggle. But that itself will give you strength. That itself will prepare you.
So when you're
Okay.
starting and you don't know it very well, then what is your recommendation?
I'm so sorry. I'll just come little front. Yes.
I say when you're starting and you don't know the asanas very well, how do you recommend? Like how should the person correct themselves or like?
Yeah, because here in the studio itself, I'm very specific on alignment, because asanas is all about alignment. You cannot practice anything just like that. So maybe in one of the classes, we'll also discuss on how to do twisting asanas. Because what people do is this twisting. This is not, you have done it. Okay, so I've seen in parks, a lot of parks like
Yeah.
family, and they'll do this, and then for shoulder they will do this. So it will not build strength. That is why they still have a lot of health issues. I mean, definitely if somebody does not practice anything and practices something, some movement, it improves, but that is not the correct thing to do. So even twisting has a very big logic in it, which I will explain another time. We'll take a twisting class also. Okay. So Surya Namaskar, it is a trend which is going on. 108 Surya Namaskar, and some people have done like, there was a live competition in Rajasthan. One guy did 24 hours non-stop Surya Namaskar. That does not, and then he was hospitalized later. Okay, that does not define your strength. Your strength is not defined by, if you can do some particular asana for a longer period of time. That does not define. I think we need to completely come out of this competition, social media world, right? And understand things from a different perspective also, right? So Surya Namaskar should not be done for 108 is a very, very huge number. I don't even suggest people to do 10 Surya Namaskar, in fact. Okay. Best time to do Surya Namaskar is morning. There is a reason behind it. And as it is evening time, you can decrease. I would suggest 4 to 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar is more than enough.
Got it.
Because I've explained in the previous session that how it increases your Surya, correct? So when you do more number of Surya Namaskar, it increases your Surya a lot. And that is not how Surya Namaskar needs to be done. Okay, so let's start. Let's do Surya Namaskar. 2 rounds. Okay, guys, who is practicing?
I cannot. Sorry. Today I cannot.
That's okay, no problem. Only Aarti is practicing. Priscilla, Harshit.
Too heavy lunch.
We had already put it that you should eat light. Meryl, I hope that's the correct way to pronounce.
Yeah. I had another meeting, so unfortunately I took lunch a bit late, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But I'm taking notes. Yeah.
Maybe we should change the timing a little, and
Yeah.
yes.
Fine,
Because
do it.
now and especially a lot of people eat at 3 o'clock. Eat lunch at 3 o'clock. So yeah.
But
So
I'm
anyway,
happy that although we're not practicing, but I think these tips are very much helpful. Because I usually have a practice of doing 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar in the morning, and then today I realized like what the hell I was doing.
That is okay. See, I mean, we'll grow from our mistakes also. But the good thing is at least you were practicing, right?
Yeah.
Good thing is that. So that, and now I am there to, make you understand why and how you should be practicing. I would suggest don't do more than 4 to 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Okay? Because
3 itself
already,
I'm dead.
okay. And don't do anything fast. Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason we go behind that I will also explain, but let's do a Surya Namaskar first. Aarti, I think you're my partner today, so let's do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. So you will have an understanding of how to do Surya Namaskar. You can stay for as long as possible, but definitely we need to do other asanas and when you do your practice. So depends on you. Anything should be mindfully done. Okay. So first position, Samasthiti. Chest open, fingers open. Feet should be together. Always remember, feet should be together. Hands in Namaste. Om Mitraya Namaha. Hands in front. Inhale, back bend. You see, I'm not doing this. Body should be front. Exhale, take your pelvic back and forward bend. Look up. Right leg back first because it's the first round of Surya Namaskar.
Right.
Anjani Asan. Anjani Asan is named after the mother of Lord Hanuman. Her name is Anjani Ma. Okay. Lift the right leg up and directly come to plank. Your vision should be down. Whenever you're doing plank, your core strength should be built and vision should be down. Knee down, chest down, chin down, Ashtanga Namaskar. Stay. Inhale, drag yourself forward in Bhujangasana. Then Adho Mukha Svanasana. Because we took our right leg back, right leg comes in front. Left leg again. So you see, we are reversing. We are exiting from Surya Namaskar in a reverse order. Inhale, back bend, front, Namaste, Samasthiti. Aarti would like to do one more round?
Sure.
Okay. Now we have done right leg. Okay. Right leg means starting right leg, even though it's complete. Let's do the other leg now. Samasthiti, Namaste, Om Ravaye Namaha. Hands in front. Inhale and back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Look up. Take your left leg back. So now left leg is getting stretched. Second round. Third round again right leg. Fourth round again left leg.
Left.
Anjani Asan. Lift. See, don't do directly this. No. First, lift. Take your leg back. Plank. Look down. Knee down. Chest down. Chin down. Bhujangasana. Feet together. You see, I don't have to adjust my hands. Automatically, it's here in the correct position. Come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, left leg in front, look up. Your final position should be this, not this, in every asana. Legs should be
Straight.
stretched, straight, yes. Not this. Only when you're exiting that asana and coming to the next asana, then this. Then bring the left feet together and look up. Inhale. Hands up. Namaste and Samasthiti. 2 rounds. And you'll sweat a lot. Okay? Just by doing traditional yoga, one of my students has lost a lot of weight. Lot and lot of weight. I'm not sure about the precise number, But doing exercise does not make you sweat only. When you practice things in the correct way, that itself will make you understand. So Aarti, how was your experience doing Surya Namaskar?
Yeah, this is very, very helpful. I could feel the stretch on every part of the body.
Yeah.
But how do you like this is do you recommend someone doing it or by themselves at home, or should you
You
have
can do it by yourself also. I'm also available if anybody wants to, take training under me, definitely. I conduct personal training and group classes. But you can also practice it by yourself, but practice it correctly. That is the most important thing. No injuries and no. What will happen if you do Anjani Asana? Suppose if you practice Anjani Asana like this, what will happen? You think you're doing it correctly. You think, "Arey, main to Surya Namaskar kar rahi hu roz," but you're not getting the benefits. When you do this, you extend, you see, stretch this part of the body. Then hip opening will happen. When you do this, so guidance is, that is why in our Yoga Shastras is written, when you practice yoga, anything in yoga, Guru's guidance is required, because Guru can explain you ki this is correct, this is wrong, do something like this, then you'll improve. Small things can just change, your entire body. Small things.
Got it.
Okay, anybody has any questions?
Yeah, one more thing, like a lot of people tell you to stress on the breathing when doing each point of the asana, but now
Correct.
do not stress so much on it right now.
Correct. Absolutely. So basically, maybe I'll just explain a very simple logic. Okay. First thing is that your body will automatically tell you. When you inhale, your body will automatically tell you to inhale or exhale. When you mindfully observe, you'll know that when you're going back, is it inhaling or exhaling? You try to follow that, you'll understand. But still, for your, information, I'll just explain you. Whenever you're going backwards, whenever you're doing a back bend, you should inhale. Whenever you do forward bend, you should exhale. Whenever you're doing any core strengthening asanas, you should not hold your breath. That's also very important point. When people do plank, elbow plank, and any core related, what they do, they hold their breath. They cannot stay for a long time. You should be doing normal breath. There is no inhale and exhale in that. Should be doing normal breath. Okay. When you stay in an asana also, you should be doing normal breathing. Completely normal breathing.
I have a question. Do we need to do any other exercise before beginning Surya Namaskar, or that itself can be considered as a warm up?
Okay. So before you start Surya Namaskar, you can do any hip opening. I'll just show you what you can actually do, because our bodies early in the morning will be very stiff, and most of the stiffness will be loaded around our hip area. What you can do is Shashankasana. Hips apart, knees apart, and the knees will not be apart this much only, as much as the width of your yoga mat, that much. Okay? And extend your hands, forehead down. You can do this.
Okay, got it.
When you begin your morning practices, you can do this, and after this you can switch to Surya Namaskar. Because Surya Namaskar acts as a warm up. That's how we practice it. Surya Namaskar, if you want to know details a little more in history, I can explain that to you as well. Why do we keep going backwards in Surya Namaskar?
Also, is like Surya Namaskar considered as one entire yoga? One means if you do Surya Namaskar only, you need not to do any other types of yoga or something. Can we consider like that?
No, it has, I cannot say completely, but then it has every asana in it. It has backward bend, it has forward bend. Suppose if you don't feel like practicing yoga, you're lazy or you don't have time, you're traveling or anything, that point of time you don't do anything else. Just do Surya Namaskar, because it has everything.
That's what. So we can consider it as like one
Correct.
full circle of yoga, right?
Correct. It is a vinyasa. Surya Namaskar is a vinyasa. Now what happens is, They say Vinyasa Yoga. So Vinyasa is not a form of yoga. There is only one form of yoga, which is Hatha Yoga. There is nothing else in this world. Ashtanga Yoga has come out from Hatha Yoga by Rishi Patanjali. He's made few changes by himself, not much changes. So Ashtanga Yoga, but the original yoga is Hatha Yoga. And Vinyasa means flow. When you're doing a sequence, like we did a sequence of asanas to create a flow, correct?
Yeah.
So that is Vinyasa. Vinyasa is not a yoga form.
Okay. Got it.
Any questions?
Can we do the Surya Namaskar even in the evening?
Yeah, you can do Surya Namaskar in the evening as well, but don't overdo anything. Like I said, you can practice. I would suggest, so I'll just give you a very brief thing on Surya Namaskar, that people have misunderstood the 108 asanas as 108 rounds of Surya Namaskar. That is why they are practicing 108 Surya Namaskar, which is not right for your body at all. Please do not fall for this, because you should be and I personally know people who have had many mental health issues because of practicing incorrect yoga, elsewhere. Shaking, muscle is, beating faster. Breathing issues have started developing. We practice yoga so that, we don't have health issues. We don't have to generate other health issues, right? So I'll just explain it to you. One round of Surya Namaskar has how many asanas? I explained it.
12 plus 12, I think.
12.
12, right? Okay. So one round of, very good. One round of Surya Namaskar has 12 asanas. Okay. If you practice 9 rounds of Surya Namaskar, how many asanas are you doing?
9 into 12.
How many? How much?
9, 10.
9 into 12.
108.
108. So basically, that is like the concept of Surya Namaskar. That 9 you can practice. It is supposed to be 108 asanas in Surya Namaskar, not 108 Surya Namaskar.
Oh,
If I tell my students to do 7 Surya Namaskar, they say, no, ma'am, we can't do because it's sweating and it's so tough to do. So imagine you're doing 108 without doing mindfully and just doing it like exercise fast, fast, fast. It's not correct. Surya Namaskar, dedicated to Surya God. Best time to practice Surya Namaskar would be early in the morning when the sunrise is happening. When the sun is still rising, that time you can practice Surya Namaskar. It's a dedication to our Surya Dev. It was invented, I can say, first practiced by Lord Hanuman as a, Guru Dakshina to Lord Surya Dev. I'm just giving you a history on what Surya Namaskar is. And that is why we keep going back, because Surya revolves and rotates, correct? So it keeps going like this. So Lord Hanuman said, I want to learn Vedas, Upanishads, and so many things from you. But I keep rotating and I keep revolving. So how do I teach you? So he says, I will also, go along with you like this. So they are going backwards, basically. So Hanumanji is going backwards and he's going like that. So that is why it keeps going backwards, Surya Namaskar. So that's the basic history of Surya Namaskar. It's a dedication. There are 12 mantras associated with each asanas of Surya Namaskar. Any other questions?
anything to cool down or post Surya Namaskar, or is it necessary to do any cool down post Surya Namaskar, or we can just exit after 2 rounds or 3 rounds?
You can exit immediately. You don't have to really cool down. The reason we practice Surya Namaskar is so body will become active. What happens early in the morning, our body will be very lethargic, right? Sleepy mode. And that's the reason we practice, so that it becomes a little active. Once you become active, then it's easy for you to practice other asanas. It's like they heat up metal, no, so that they can expand. Metal, right? Or iron? Metal,
Yeah,
I guess.
iron,
So
yeah.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You heat up your body while you do Surya Namaskar. Your Surya increases so that you can mold your body in other asanas. It's very simple logic.
Loha
I'm not
bhi
sure
garam
if
hai, hathoda maar do.
correct. Same thing. Since I guess you guys are not, on your yoga mats, I'm not sure, Swapnil, of Savasana practice.
What? Savasana I can do by sitting only.
Okay. Are you guys in a place where it is, not noisy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not noisy.
Okay.
No noise.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let's just finish the Q&A now itself, and then we will switch to, if any questions you have, please. Any more questions? I guess I just know one or two people who are questioning and answering and laughing, and the rest of them are just watching, not responsive at all. See, it's an opportunity for you to learn, right? Any questions you have, it's very good for your health. And I think entire world is practicing yoga, and yoga is originated from here. So we should know about it more.
Raveena, one more question. Like before we do any asanas, is it necessary that you have to begin with Surya Namaskar, or
I think I've already answered that, but again, I will, just tell you. It is not very important, to be honest, but definitely in the morning times, you should practice. I would suggest that. In the evening, it is not mandatory. Okay? Because by the time you practice in the evening, your body is already active, doing all the chores of the world, like, of the task, walking and all these things. But at the same time, morning, I would suggest that just do. Even if you can't do 4, it's okay. You just do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar and I'll be fine. Sometimes if you skip and you're already feeling active because you walked a lot, things like that, you can skip as well. But otherwise, you can practice.
thank you, thank you. I think I missed because I joined a little late.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming that nobody has any questions anymore. So if you have a yoga mat, we will practice Savasana using a meditation bowl, like a singing Tibetan singing bowl, which I'll be playing. So you can either just, stay wherever you are. Make sure, I'll just switch off my video for once. Okay, so if there is any noise in your place wherever you are currently, please make sure you are in a place which is not noisy, and you can lie down in a Savasana position. Aarti, you can lie down in a Savasana position. Palm should be up, both hands. I think last time we've explained. Wherever, if you're on your mat, you can be on your mat. If you're on your chair, on your bed, you can lie down on your bed. You can stay completely with your spine straight, just in a relaxed position on your, even though Savasana should be practiced on your mat, but we can't help it. Okay, now different things you can do, like you can use diffusers for a good experience. Fragrance that actually helps you. If you have a good fragrance around you, that actually helps you to, have a better effect in Surya Namaskar as well. Okay, so I think a.k.a. has a lot of diffusers online, also on discounts, right? And candles also. Swapnil had sent me candles, which I can just show 1 second. Yeah, so you can use these candles. This is sandalwood and this is lavender candles. The smell is amazing. The good thing is that it is a soya, wax infused with essential oils. So you can smell these lavender, and I think you have many multiple fragrances candles, right?
We have 25 fragrances.
But yeah, and they are very safe for kids and for pets, very environmental friendly. The reason I'm telling you this is because even in my studio, I use, many fragrances. Like I was just discussing with Swapna sometime back that I use, incense stick and all. But people have allergies with it, and a lot of things have chemicals in it. So you can use diffuser oils, which does not have any chemicals. You can use these scented candles, and they're very, they'll give you a really good experience. We also have a practice in yoga called Pratak practice, where you will be lighting up the candle. For example, this is the candle, right? You can light it up and you can just watch without blinking. Watch again, blink whenever your eyes are teary. Again, watch again. So this will help you to improve your eyesight also.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So you can use all these practices candles diffusers for all yogic practices. It's just an additional, thing that will help you. So let's start with the practice of Savasana. I'll keep my video off. Just relax yourself completely. Keep your eyes closed. Completely bring your attention to your toes. Relax. Left leg, right leg, relax. Do not move your body. Just relax with your mind. Left hand, right hand, completely relax. Chest, stomach, pelvic, relax. Throat, relax. Face, relax. Top of the head, relax. I will be playing an instrument. Keep relaxing your body completely. Now slowly, slowly move your fingers, move your hands, move your body. Turn towards your left, come to a sitting position on your mat. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly, slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Were you able to hear the sound? I was not sure if.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was audible, yeah.
Okay, so we are at the end of the session. Anybody has anything to speak can speak.
I guess so.
Okay, so we'll connect in the next session. That will be updated to you. All right. If you have any, sort of special requests, you can always write to Swapnil.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Raveena. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
everyone for joining.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.